Hello, it's JANG here with a look at the physical toys in the LEGO Dimensions Ghostbusters Level Pack. The figure included here is Peter Venkman, and he has his exclusive printed toy tag stand, which has his initials on the top. The figure itself is, I'd say, as detailed and realistic as you could ask for in a LEGO minifigure, including a proton pack on the back, which has a nice build to it. It's actually the exact same build as they used in the figures that came with the LEGO Ideas Ghostbusters Ecto 1, and also this guy has the same torso as was included with that one. However, this one now includes printed arms, which is a big deal because you have the Ghostbusters logo there on the right arm, also the little extra bit of reinforcement, the little leather patch on the elbow there, and a different print on this side, which also has a leather patch on the elbow, but then this one has a pocket. And then this one has the new version of hair on the top. And compared to the old version, well, there's kind of no comparison. The new hair is just way better, way more appropriate for Bill Murray. With the proton pack removed, you can see the well-detailed rear torso print and also his alternate face, which is not changed. The miniature Ecto 1 is my favorite thing in this set by far, and it makes for just a great little desk model when you're not actually using it in-game. It's a fun little build to actually put together. It uses parts well and just looks good. They've got the rear wheels completely covered up here, and because of that, they actually didn't include any rear wheels whatsoever. However, if you do want to actually use this as a toy and roll it around, you still can, because it has the inverted round tile underneath, so it kind of slides around on surfaces pretty easily. You can actually kind of make it lean into turns a little bit, which is kind of fun in and of itself, even though it's not really an intent there. Lots of detailing up on the top, nicely done front windscreen with just the 1x2 panel piece added in front of a 1x2 clear brick. It just looks really cool, and it's almost exactly the same build as you'll see in-game, except the in-game version has a complex underside build, which actually does include two tiny little wheels that are way inside that really just wouldn't have helped with the look. And of course, in-game you can actually put a figure in it, but that requires taking, you can put a person in there, you can actually drive the thing around, but that requires taking a bunch of parts off. In this picture on the back of the box, the in-game version looks stretched, but there's still a really great connection between what you see in front of you physically and what you see on the screen. Here's the first level of upgrade and kind of change around, which turns it into kind of a van, like a VW van sort of thing, and it has a turret up on the top. And there is the third version of it, which turns it into a fully working submarine. Now here, because of the scale, there's a big difference between the in-game and physical versions. The third and final assembly in the set is referred to as just a ghost trap, although the ghost trap itself is just this here on the top. All this down below is, I believe, supposed to be kind of a miniaturized representation of a containment unit, given the red and all. They just have so many extra pieces that are used for other rebuilds of this that they wanted to make it into something that was recognizable, or at least had a connection to the actual universe and stuff that was seen in the movies. I think the ghost trap itself is done really, really well, and of course you can take that off. It's big, it's heavy, it's not something that you want to carry around with a minifigure, but you can do it kind of. I mean, you've got a bar there where you can connect that onto the hand of a figure, but I especially appreciate the fact that you can actually close that up and open it up. There's not really much space in the middle there, but these are printed tile pieces. I'm really glad they did those as prints rather than doing them as stickers, but that looks pretty cool. And then the containment unit, or whatever this thing is here, actually has a printed disc piece on the top, which kind of represents the swirling energies. In game, you only see and use the upper proper ghost trap part itself, and the figure is able to carry that around, and it does look oversized in game fairly appropriately. Here's the first level of upgrade, which brings together all the parts into just a single conglomeration, the Ghost Stun and Trap set. And then this final one turns it into a little mobile turret unit, the Proton Zapper. Yep, I personally am happy to have gotten this set for several reasons. First of all, it's a level pack, so it does include a full story level that gives you some more entertainment in game, but I also really like the Peter Venkman figure itself. It's really good as a figure. I also really like the Ecto-1. It was a fun, enjoyable build. Just that experience of putting it together was cool, just seeing how they were able to pull off, you know, all these different complex shapes and things in such a small space. And the set just includes a bunch of cool pieces, you know, pieces that are relatively uncommon or just good to get and useful for making custom stuff. So let me know what you think about this set. Share your thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll talk to you again very soon.